to the year 1817, the Holte family was the owner of Aston Hall. Following that, it was acquired by the City of Birmingham, which continues to be the owner of the land even to this day. Prior to that, it was owned by a number of affluent families. Since that time, Aston Hall has been transformed into a museum and given a new function. Cannonball fire caused damage to a stairway at Aston Hall, which is still visible today, is evidence of the fact that the building has been the site of terror, murder, and assaults. Many people think that Aston Hall is one of the most haunted sites in Birmingham, England, despite the fact that it is a structure that is breathtakingly mesmerizing. Within its history, there are some dark and grisly legends that have led to this belief. Among the ghost stories that have been told about Aston Hall, the one that is most frequently mentioned is about the Grey Lady. A significant number of individuals are of the opinion that the Grey Woman could in reality be the daughter of Thomas Holte. It was after she had fallen in love with a guy who did not come from a noble background that her narrative began. The pair made preparations to secretly leave and elope, but Holte, who had previously arranged his daughter's marriage to another man, found out about their intentions and prevented them from carrying them out. According to the legend, Holte was so enraged that he locked his daughter up in a tiny chamber next to the servants' quarters for 16 years, causing her to gradually go insane. Nowadays, her spirit is still confined to wander the corridors of Aston Hall, and it is commonly seen by guests who come to see the building. The story of a young servant boy is at the core of yet another of Aston Hall's most melancholy ghost tales. The little kid was terrified of the possible consequences that may be imposed on him when he was suspected of stealing food from his master, Thomas Holte. He made the decision to take control of his own destiny and ended his own life by hanging himself from a rafter that was located inside the servants' quarters in the attic of the property that is now known as Dick's Garret. The ghost of this little kid has been seen by a number of people wandering throughout the corridors of Aston Hall, notably in the vicinity of the location where he passed away. It has been said that a ghostly trace was left behind by another death that occurred inside Aston Hall. Following the death of a previous chef in the kitchen by Thomas Holte, it is reported that the spirit of the prior cook continues to haunt the house. According to the allegations, Holte took a meath cleaver and used it to sever his chef's head in two after being so enraged by the poor performance of his cook. Subsequently, he would make use of his authority and influence in order to exonerate himself of the allegations of murder. There is a green woman who is claimed to be the last ghost that is said to haunt Aston Hall in Birmingham. She is said to have worked as a housekeeper at the estate in the past, according to recent rumors. Her spirit is invariably described as being dressed in a sophisticated, long green dress, and her apparition is often seen sitting down in a chair in either the housekeeper's living quarters or the Great Hall. Her attire is characterized as sophisticated and lengthy.